Hello, I'm Craig Constantine.
And I'm Jesse Danger.
Are you looking for ways to bring conversation alive? Then you are in the right place. Welcome to Open and Curious. In each of these episodes, we begin with a question and work our way to a challenge. Some questions we explore have clear answers, and some lead to more questions and further unknowns. The challenge we seek to find at the end of each episode is meant to help you explore each question on your own.
My question today is, why do we keep talking?
Oh, well played. That's such a loaded question. I was dying to see whether you were going to keep talking. For anybody wondering how we do this, we do discuss in advance what the topic is going to be. And it gets really meta. But I think I'm going to start by answering your question in a concrete way, just to be nice to the people listening. Be nice to the people who are listening. I find that when I can't shut up, it's usually because, well, either I'm off the deep end of the swimming pool, but usually it's because I'm trying to provide more and more and more and more and more and more context. So I find that I fixate on the micro expressions of the person that I'm talking at, or I fixate on, people, they breathe in, they catch there's all these things that people do. And I'm like in real time trying to imagine how, and then, but they didn't like that part. So I just tell them that. And it's just fear. Like I'm afraid that I'm going to say, what do you think of this nice shirt that I have on? I didn't pay a lot for it. Like it's really not, and like it, and for me, a lot of times I'm just hiding. I'm afraid to just show you the thing or to say, I made this roast chicken. What do you think of it? Like, to me, it's really a lot about hiding. So I find when I can't shut up, it's because I'm uncomfortable or I'm afraid. Is just my direct answer to your question.
I hear that, and I also wonder how much of that is individual and how much of that is culturally emergent. Because I think about the space that conversation takes up, and I think that there is, for some people, an idea of taking turns, and for some people an idea of sounding really smart, or even just holding the control of the space. I hear something there in the just putting yourself out there and letting it go. It's kind of like
Hello, I'm Craig Constantine. Are you looking for ways to bring conversation alive? Then the Open and Curious podcast is for you. In each 15-minute episode, we begin with a question and work our way to a challenge. Some questions we explore have clear answers, and some lead to more questions and further unknowns. The challenge we seek to find at the end of each episode is meant to help you explore each question on your own. To purchase the Open and Curious podcast episodes, please see openandcurious.org. There's a link in the show notes. Once purchased, all of the episodes will appear and play just as you expect in your favorite podcast player. Questions, comments, want to rant or rave? My email address is also in the show notes, and I'd love to hear from you. As always, I appreciate your time and attention, and I don't take it for granted.